Hello everyone and welcome to Simplilearn's YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we will be taking you through the Express.js full course. This Express.js full course is designed in such a way that it will help you understand the most widely used concepts of Express.js in an exciting manner. You will see how to create a simple REST API in this video. By the end of this tutorial, you will be able to understand and deploy the Express.js. Before we begin, let me tell you guys that we have regular updates on programming videos. So if you are a programmer and want to learn something new, then consider getting subscribed to our YouTube channel and press that bell icon to never miss any update from Simplilearn. So let's go through the agenda for this full course. First, we'll see the introduction to this course. After that, we'll see what is Express.js. Moving ahead, we'll see how to install Express.js. After that, we will see Express.js getPost method in detail. Moving ahead, we will see what is a middleware and its function. Then we will create a middleware in Express.js. Moving ahead, we will see Express.js REST API, and then we will see React with Express.js. In this, we will also see how to connect the server side to the client side. After that, we will see what is TypeScript and how to connect Node and Express.js. And in last, we will be creating an user registration form with Express. So let's begin. I hope you guys are ready to learn something new. Now, we will start our first topic.
Node.js is a fast JavaScript runtime environment, but it does not support request handling functions, HTTP methods, or serving files. So Express.js comes into the picture. Express makes the Node.js code easier, as Express provides a wide range of features to develop both web and mobile applications. It is used to build single-page, multi-page, and hybrid-page web applications. As Express is written in JavaScript, it is very easy to understand for the developers who know JavaScript. Until now, Express is the most popular framework of Node.js. You must have heard about mean stack in web development, right? Where E stands for Express.js. It is a backend part of mean stack. It manages routing, HTTP methods, sessions, error handling, etc. Let's see what Express.js is. Express.js is a Node.js framework designed to build APIs, web applications, cross-platform mobile apps quickly and easily. It is very high performance, fast, lightweight, and unopinionated. That is, there is no structural way to write a code. Express does not force you to write a code in a fixed manner. Express.js is used as a server-side scripting language. Let's see the need for Express.js. But before that, let me give you an example. If you have to write a REST API using the core modules of Node.js and the same using the framework Express.js, you will realize that with the help of Express, it will take 5 to 10 times less code and time. That was the reason behind creating Express.js framework for Node.js. Express.js is time efficient, fast, money efficient, very easy to learn, and asynchronous. Let's see the features of Express.js. Fast server-side development. With the features of Node.js, Express saves a lot of time. Middleware. Middleware is a request handler that has access to the application's request-response cycle. Routing. This refers to how an application's endpoints, URLs, respond to client requests. Templating. It provides templating engines to build dynamic content on the web pages by creating HTML templates on the server. Debugging. Express makes it easier as it identifies the exact part where bugs are. Let's see the advantages of Express.js. Express is unopinionated and we can customize it and use it as per our needs. As it is written in JavaScript, a single language is used for front-end and back-end development. Express is fast to link it with databases like MySQL, MongoDB, etc. Let's see the disadvantages. The disadvantage of Express.js is that there is no structural way to organize things. Sometimes the code becomes non-understandable. There are so many issues with callbacks. The error messages that will come are very challenging to understand. Now we'll see the companies that are using Express.js. The major companies are IBM, Uber, eBay, PayPal, Accenture, Fox Sports, Netflix, LinkedIn. As per the nlib.com, there are more than 34,300 companies that are using Express.js. Now, I think you guys have a brief idea about Express, as it is a lightweight framework that gives functionalities to make Node.js easy. Express.js is trending so much because it is helping so many developers to save their time. It is so awesome that most of the companies are moving towards it. If you know JavaScript and Node.js, the framework Express is what you should know to strengthen your coding skills. Now, here you'll find downloads. You can download Node from here and install it. But if you find any difficulties downloading Node.js, you can click on the link in the right corner to see how to download Node.js. Now, let's see the version for Node to verify. Here, I am using Visual Studio Code. You can go and search it and simply download VS Code. After opening your Visual Studio Code, it will look like this. Here, you will find a terminal. Click on it. The terminal window will open. Here, we will write node-v. This will show us the latest version of Node.js. Now, we need to update the npm, which is Node Package Manager. This bundle consists of all the repositories and packages required for development purposes. To do that, npm install npm globally. npm install npm hyphen globally. This will download all the npm packages globally. Now, let's create Express. For that, first, we need to create a separate folder where we will keep all the modules and files of Express.js. Let's clean this. cls. You can open the terminal by clicking on the shortcut also by pressing Ctrl and backtick. That will open the terminal for you. Let's make a folder mkdir. This is a command that is used to create a folder on the terminal. Then we will write our file name. I will write Express by Simplilearn. Enter. Here you can see the file name Express by Simplilearn has been created. You can also click here and enter your file name m.js. Press enter. As you can see, a new file has been created. Now we need to install a package manager, that is npm. We will write a npm command. Open your terminal again. Write a command npm init. Enter. Enter. Version. Enter. Description. In description you can write Express tutorial by Simplilearn. Enter. 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 Git repository. If you have your Git repository, you can add yours. Enter. Enter. Author. Simplilearn. License. Enter. Press yes. After this, you can see npm created a JSON file. Now, we will finally install Express.js. We will write npm install Express. Enter. Now, as you can see, our Express is installed in our system. Let's open the app.js that we have created earlier. Now, we will create an Express application with the help of Express functions that we can do by requiring the Express modules. Let's create our first program. First, constant Express require Express. In this line, we are requiring the Express module. Const file name equals to function Express dot get to get the file request response to get the request and the response of the user function we will need to pass callback function here. Let's write response send. This message will be shown in the server. Welcome to Simplilearn. Now here we will write a port number where the message will be shown to us. Add.lesson 4000. You can write anything. Here also we are passing the callback function. Console.log. In console log, we will see the message in the console. Listening to port number 4000. Let's close this line. Save this. Let's run it. Open your terminal, new terminal. Now, to run this file, we need to go to the Express folder. cd Express by Simplilearn. We are now in a Simplilearn folder. Now, easiest way is to write the file name. Write node space the file name app.js. Enter. Now you can see it is printing our message listening to port 4000. Now we will see a message on the server. Open your Chrome. Type localhost 4000. Press enter. And here we go. A message is successfully displayed. Welcome to Simplilearn.
Get and post method are the standard HTTP requests used to create REST APIs. Get and post methods are used to send and receive significant amount of data. The client sends a request in the form of JSON file, and with the help of HTTP requests, which are get, post and other methods, it will go to the server, and then the server sends back the response to the client in the form of a message to tell what happened to the request that was sent to the server. Now, Express.js get method. Get is a method that is used to request data from the server but mainly this method is used to read data. To handle GET request in Express is pretty straightforward. GET requests are to be cached and remains in the browser history, and that's why the GET method is not used for sensitive data. To get the data, we add parameters in the URL and get data in response. GET method is more efficient and popular than the POST method. Now we'll see Express.js POST method. POST method is used to create new or to edit already existing data. This method is used to communicate with large amount of data. The POST method is secure because the data is passed in a request body and not visible in the URL, and the user is not able to bookmark it. Mostly, we use GET method only, but when we want to send a sensitive data, we use POST method. Now, we will see how to get the POST and GET methods work. Now, open your Visual Studio Code. I have already installed Node and Express. If you haven't installed it, then you can click on the right corner of this video to get the setup done. Coming back to Express, GET and POST methods. Now, what I have done here is I have created a basic Express.js app. Const app require Express. This will install all our Express modules. Now, first we will write our GET method. So let's start. First we will write GET method. Then we will initialize how it will be called. We'll write GET request. Now we'll create a function request parameters, request and response. Then we'll write the fat arrow function. In this, we will send a response to the server. Hello, this is full. GET request. I have not initialized the brackets. Let's see what I have not done. Oh, I forgot to write this. Now, let's just save this file. We will run this file. Open your terminal and write node dot, and I think I have done something wrong. Let's again open the terminal, write node dot. So it is showing server is successfully running on port 4000. Now we'll open our Chrome and write localhost, enter. As I have told you earlier, this needs a parameter, so we'll initialize here GET request. Hello, this is successful GET request. So our request method is working fine. Now we'll go back to the POST method and see how it goes. App.post. Request. Response. Response send. Just like this only. Just post. Hello, this is successful post request. Now we'll save this first and then run it in the terminal. Yes, node stopped. Server is running on 4000. We have to write this. So first copy from here only. Open your terminal, and here we can write post request. Enter. So what you can see here is it can't get post request. For this to see, we need to have the postman. I'm using postman here. Here I will write post method, and here I will write the localhost 4000 and the post request method. Then we'll press send. Here in the body part, we will see hello, this is successful post request. How this is working is because post method is secure and data is passed in the request body and it cannot be fetched in the URL.
What is middleware? Middleware is a request handler that has access to the application's request response cycle. It is a function that contains the request subjects, response object, and the next middleware function. Middleware can also send the response to the server before the request. The next middleware function is commonly denoted by the variable named next. Simply, middleware is a function that can only be applied using routers. With the help of middleware, we can access and modify request and response. Now, we'll see what are the functions of middleware. Middleware can execute any code. It can make changes to the request response objects. Middleware can also end the request response cycle. It can call the next middleware function in the stack. We use these functions to modify our middleware to perform many tasks. Like if you want to block our site from some country, or if you want to check the authentication of a user, etc.
Choose from over 300 in-demand skills and get access to 1,000 plus hours of video content for free. Visit SkillUp by Simplilearn. Click on the link in the description to know more.
Now, we are going to create a simple middleware. We can create a middleware in a router file, but the best way is to create a middleware file separately and then use it. Creating and using middleware is very easy. Now, we first need to create a basic Express application. But before that, you must have all the app packages to run Express. You can take the help of our video, What is Express.js? The link will be in the description. You need to install npm express to run this. So coming back to our application, first we need const express application. So we'll write constant express require express. Now we'll write constant app equals to express function. Now to get the data, we'll write app dot get request response. Function, write response send. Welcome to Simplilearn. Now we'll copy paste this to get the home page. The better way is to copy paste it here. Here we'll write the extension of the next page. Home will say, and welcome to the Simplilearn's homepage. This is a very basic middleware application we are going to create. Just homepage. Now we'll make it listen to some port. So we'll write app.listen to port. We'll say port 4000. Again, that arrow function. Console log, write listening, this message will be prompting to us on the console, the terminal. So we'll close these brackets. Now we'll save this file. Open your terminal. First we need to go to this folder cd express Python. Enter. Now we'll write file name app.js. Enter. So it's showing listening to port 4000. Now we'll open our Chrome local server, type localhost 4000, enter. So it is successfully showing us welcome to Simplilearn. Now we'll go to the next page. We have written there home, enter. So it's successfully showing welcome to Simplilearn's homepage. Now we'll create a middleware. Go back to that file. We'll write instant require filter. Request. You can write anything here. Request object. Response object. And next. And the fat arrow function. We'll write console log. Here we have written request filter. We'll use this by writing app.use request filter. And save this file. Now we haven't called our next parameter. In Express framework, next is a function. What we'll do is we'll call it in the bottom of our middleware. We'll write next function. Save this file. Again, we'll open a new terminal. Where we'll go to our folder Express by Simplilearn. We'll write node, the file name app.js, enter. Now I'll open our file, go to the home, write localhost 4000, enter. Here it is printing welcome to Simplilearn. We'll go to the home page /home. Here, welcome to Simplilearn's home page. With this, we have successfully reached the end of this video. NPM, which is called as Node Package Manager, is Node.js built-in package manager by default. And Express.js is a framework of Node.js, which is fully built in JavaScript. It was first made and available for use in January 12, 2010. Let's move on to what is NPM. Let's take async as an example. NPM is incredibly easy to use, and all you need to do is to type npm install async to install the desired module in the current directory under node module folder. You may use need function on them as they use built-ins once installed in your node modules folder. The biggest software registry in the world is NPM. There are more than 80 lakh code packages in the registry. To share software, open source, developers utilize NPM. NPM is often used by businesses to control private growth. All of the Node.js packages and modules are managed through NPM, which also includes the NPM command line client. Along with the installation of Node.js, it is added to the system. NPM is used to install the necessary modules and packages in the Node project. Moving ahead, let's see what is a package. In Node.js, a package includes every file required for a module. You can add module in a JavaScript libraries to your project. Now, let's see the functions of Node Package Manager, which is NPM. Online Node.js packages, modules, repositories can be searched on nodejs.org. Use a command line tool to manage Node.js packages, dependencies, version control, and installation. Now, let's see how to install NPM. To install Node Package Manager, we have to install Node.js. For that, you have to download Node.js and install it in your system. Now, we will see the version of Node.js. Go to terminal, new terminal, and search here for node-v, which is denoted as version. Enter, and this is my version of Node. Now, we will verify the NPM version. To do that, we have to run a command, write npm --version. And you can clearly see my NPM version is 8.5.3. Now, we will see how we can install Node modules using NPM. There is a very simple syntax for that. We just have to write npm install and that module name. Now, we will install the famous web framework module of Node.js. We will simply write a command npm install express. This is a very simple command you can write in your console or terminal and then press enter. You can clearly see the Express is installed in our system. What is error handling? Error handling is a process in which Express catches and processes the error that occurs synchronously and asynchronously. Express comes with its own default error handlers. Simply, in error handling, the tasks are to identify errors, report them to the users, and then develop some recovery strategies and implement them to handle the errors. This whole process should not slow the overall processing time of the program. Now, how does error handling works in Express.js? Express.js comes in with a built-in error handler. This default error handling middleware function is added at the end of the middleware function stack. It automatically catches all errors in router handlers and allows developers to extend router handling functionalities by middleware function. Error handling in Express is done using middleware. This middleware is defined in the same way as other middleware functions. The error handling functions have 4 arguments: error, request, response, and next. We have next function method that matches us to the next middleware handler in middleware. In error handling, we have the next error method. This function skips all middleware and matches us to the next error handler for the router. Now, let's set up our error handling with Express. Open your Visual Studio Code.
Choose from over 300 in-demand skills and get access to 1,000 plus hours of video content for free. Visit SkillUp by Simplilearn. Click on the link in the description to know more.
First, we will create a new directory. For that, open your terminal, new terminal. Let's write make directory. Now I will enter the directory name. I will write Simplilearn, or you can also write error. Press enter. You can see the error handling directory has been created. It's empty. Let's go inside that. cd cd error handling. Now we are in the error handling folder. Now let's create a new project here. We'll write npm init #y. So as you can see, the JSON file has been created in the error handling folder. Now we will install couple of packages here. Okay. First, we will install Express. Write npm install Express. Now we will also install Morgan, which logs the request. After that, we'll also install HTTP errors. This package makes it very easy to check the status code. And then last, we will install node.env. Press enter. This will take a couple of seconds. Now, in the dependencies, you can see .env, Express, HTTP errors, and Morgan. Now, I will create a file in this error handling folder. Right, app.js, enter. Now, let's install nodemon, which helps us not to reset our file again and again. For that, we'll write in the npm install -sign save nodemon. Enter. This will also take a couple of seconds. Now, here you can see the nodemon has been successfully installed. Now, open your package.json file. Here, in package.json file, you can see here this line. I will rewrite this. You can also remove it. Let's write script, and in this I will write nodemon app.js. Yes. Save this file by pressing Ctrl S. Yes. Now open the file app.js. Here we will be importing some packages. in Node.js, we use require function, right? So we'll write const express require and express. Here we need express packages. Now we will be needing Morgan. We will write const Morgan require then Morgan. Now like this we will need HTTP packages. Const error create error require HTTP errors. We also need .env packages to import our environment variables. For that, we will simply write require backend dot env dot config. For this command, we need a env file. We will create a file dot env enter. And here we have our env file where we can have our environment variables. First, we want a port for this application. So we will write the port 3000. Save this file. Now, again go back to the app.js file. Here, first we will be initializing our app. We'll write const app express function. Now we will start the application. For this, we will write const port, to which it will be called process dot env dot port 3000. Now we will make our application listen to port 3000. We will write app dot listen port number port. It will call the port number, and here we will call the callback function getter function, and here we will make our log statement. For this, we'll write console dot log backend server is running on port $sign and port. Now let me start the application. Before that, we'll save this file. Now to start the application, we'll write npm start. Enter. Here it is showing error. Let's find out. Okay. Here I have wrote script. Here we need to write start. Save this file. And now clear this screen. Enter npm start. So as you can see, it is successfully running in the port 3000. REST API are the standard way to send and receive data for web services. Client sends a request which goes to the REST API, then to the database to get or put the data. After that, it will come back to the REST API and then to the client. Using an API is just like using a website in a browser, but instead clicking on the buttons, we write code to request data from the server. It is very flexible and can handle multiple types of requests. RESTful API is very popular and very commonly used to create APIs for web-based applications. What is Express.js? Express.js is a Node.js framework designed to build APIs, web applications, and cross-platform mobile applications. It is used as a server-side scripting language. Express.js is high performance, fast, lightweight, and unopinionated. We'll see what is REST API. But before that, what is REST and what is API? REST means representational state transfer. REST is a popular architecture which is used to create web services. Now, API is an application programming interface. It is a code that allows two software programs to communicate with each other. REST API is a software that allows two applications to communicate with each other with the help of internet and various devices. Now, we will see the HTTP request types. First one is GET. It is used to request data from the server, but mainly this method is used to read data. Next one is PATH. It is used to update the data or to change or replace it. Next is POST. POST method is used to create new or to edit already existing data. After that, it is delete. Delete method is used to delete the data completely from the server. Now, we will see the complete architecture of HTTP request type. In this, client sends a request in the form of JSON file, and with the help of HTTP request, which are GET, PATCH, POST, and DELETE, it will go to the server and then sends back the response to the client in the form of message to tell what happened to the request. And now, we will create a simple RESTful API from scratch.
Choose from over 300 in-demand skills and get access to 1,000 plus hours of video content for free. Visit SkillUp by Simplilearn. Click on the link in the description to know more.
First, you need to open your editor. For this, I am using VS Code. For this, you need to open your folder. Created one folder in the C drive. Express.js. Opening. For this, you need to have Node.js installed. First, open your terminal by clicking on Terminal, New Terminal. First, we'll write npm init -y. Press enter. This will create a JSON file for us. Now let's install Express.js. For that, we'll write npm install express. Press enter. installing Express.js. This will add all the dependencies. For now, we have only one Express installed. We need a file here to write our code. So we'll create a file called index.js. Enter. In this file, we will write all our code. Open index.js. First, we'll write const app where express in this line we have imported the express package, which itself is a function. So we'll write parentheses here to initialize it. Now we'll write const port. We'll write the port number. I'm writing 4000 here. This will call a variable which is 4000. Now we'll write app.listen. Till now, our API hasn't defined any endpoints. This app.listen tells the server to listen on specific port, which we have defined already as a variable 4000. Now, in app.listen, we will write a second argument as callback to tell us the API is working or not. Then we'll write port, comma, we'll write the callback function here, we'll write fat arrow function, console dot log backtick, it's running on HTTP localhost $sign and port, which will come under curly braces. Now we can run this app by writing a command on a terminal. First save this file. In terminal. Now we'll write a command to run this file. Index node file name index.js. So it's successfully showing us it's running on HTTP port 4000. Open your Chrome or anything. I'm using Chrome here. I'll write localhost 4000. Enter. Localhost. Enter. Can't get. Now, if you open this URL, you will see this message. Can't get. This is because we don't have any API endpoints as of now. but Express.js is still responding with error message. You can add an API and call it. Every application consists of front-end, back-end, and the database together. They form full stack. And in this video, we will be talking about React and Express.js. React was created by Meta and it is used to make web applications responsive. Express.js is unopinionated and it is used to make APIs. Express is maintained by Node.js. Let's see what is React.js. React is a JavaScript library which is used to build mobile and web applications fast and interactive. It is an open source, reusable components-based front-end library of JavaScript. Basically, with the help of React, we can create a client-side application or user interface. It is a combination of HTML and JavaScript. Let's see the features of React.js. First, JSX. It is a syntax extension of JavaScript. With the help of React.js, we can use the extension to see how the UI should look like. Virtual Document Object Model, DOM. It defines how documents are accessed and manipulated in the web page. Performance. There are several ways to speed up your React application by using virtual DOM. One-way data binding. Information flows in one direction. React receives information through arguments and pass it by returning values. React goes beyond simple UI and has many extensions for complete application support, extended with Flux and Redux among others. Debugging. It is a small browser extension to make debugging easier and faster. Let's see what is Express.js. Express is a Node.js framework designed to build APIs, web applications, cross-platform mobile apps quickly and easily. It is very high performance, fast, lightweight, and unopinionated. Express.js is used as a server-side scripting language. Let's see the features of Express.js. First, fast server-side development. With the features of Node.js, Express saves a lot of time. Middleware. Middleware is a request handler that has access to the application's request response cycle. Routing. This refers to how an application's endpoint URLs respond to client requests. Templating. It provides templating engines to build dynamic content on the web pages by creating HTML templates on the server. Debugging. Express makes it easier as it identifies the exact part where bugs are. Now, we'll see how to connect client side to the server side. First, we need to create a folder. I have created a folder named React Express. Let's see. Go to your C file. Here, I have created React Express folder. Now, we will be using a text editor. In this video, I will be using Visual Studio Code. Let's open it. Then, we will add all the npm packages and create a React application called client. Open terminal, new terminal. Let's write some command. npx get React app client. Enter. This will take some time. Until then, just wait. Yes, so it's downloaded. Now, as you can see, the client folder has been created with all the npm files. In this client folder, you'll see all the npm files, node modules, JSON file also. Yeah. Now, we'll go to this folder, cd client. Now, to get this application running, type npm start. Enter. This command will start and compile this application. Now, it has opened a web page, localhost 3000. This is the first client-side application startup page. This will be now working as a client. Now, let's create a backend application. For that, first, clean this terminal. Let's open a new terminal. Type npx express generator folder name. Press enter. Okay. Now, this will take some time to install. Press yes. Why? As you can see, a API folder has been created. Now, we'll go to that API folder, cd API, enter. Now, we are in the API folder. Let's install all the packages. npm install, press enter. This will again download all the packages. So npm has installed all the packages required to run this. As you can see in the packages.json file, there are all the repositories and files that I used. Now, let's terminate this terminal. Now let's go to the client folder, cd client, press enter. Now we are in the client folder, npm this command will start and compile this application. Now we'll see the standard Express application that has got installed. We'll again go to the terminal, delete this terminal, create a new terminal. In this, we'll go to the API folder, npm start. This will start the terminal. Press enter. Now, we'll go to the Chrome, localhost 3000, refresh it. You will see the standard Express application that has got installed. What is TypeScript? TypeScript is an object-oriented programming language. It is a strongly typed superset of JavaScript, and all the code of TypeScript is compiled with JavaScript only. It is developed and maintained by Microsoft. TypeScript was created to develop large applications. It is mainly used to simplify the JavaScript code so that it can be read and debug easily. What is Node.js? Node.js is an open source cross-platform JavaScript runtime environment, and it runs on a web application outside the client browser. Node.js is used by the developers to build server-side web applications. Node.js is perfect for data-intensive applications since it uses an asynchronous, event-driven model. What is Express.js? Express.js is a Node.js framework designed to build APIs, web applications, cross-platform mobile apps quickly and easily. Express.js is unopinionated. It is high-performance, fast, lightweight framework of Node.js. Express.js makes the Node.js code easy as it is used as a server-side scripting language. Now, we'll see how to set up Node with Express and TypeScript. Open your Visual Studio Code, new folder which I have created in the C drive, TypeScript. It's an empty folder. I'll show you. Open the terminal. I'll show you it is empty. ls. So the folder is empty. Now we'll make a project inside it. We'll simply write npm init -y for all the default values. Press enter. So you have seen the package.json file has been installed in this package. Let's clear it. Now the first thing you need to install is TypeScript. Type npm d This will install the TypeScript dependencies. Now I will install two more dependencies. Please write npm I -node. I will also install nodemon. Enter. This will install all the dependencies that will be needed in this project. Let's clear the screen. Now we have to install Express. npm install Express. Let's wait for a couple of seconds. The npm Express has been created. Open the package.json file. Here you see all the dev dependencies. Express, nodemon and tsnode has been successfully installed. Now we need to create a project inside this folder. For that we need to write npx -init. Wait for a couple of seconds. Here we go. Clear the screen. Now we'll execute npx -init. So it has already been here. You can see. Yeah. Now we will be creating a source folder. For that, write mkdir rc. Enter. This would be containing all our TypeScript files here. You can see it's empty. Let's create a file here. Everything we are going to write is inside this file only. So your setup for TypeScript with Express and Node is ready. You can write anything here. The first thing you need is Node.js. Let's see. I have created one for me. You can create it by just entering a command make directory in the terminal and entering your folder name. It can be ABC or something you need, and like this it will be created, but I don't need it, so I'm going to delete it. And this, I will open the terminal again. I'll write a command npm init y. This will create a JSON file for us, like as you can see here. The JSON file has been created here. Let's clear the screen. Now, we will install Express.js in this folder. For that, write a command npm install Express and press enter. This will install Express.js for us. You can also see here in the dependencies, Express has been successfully installed and all other modules are here. So let's clear the screen now. Now we will create a server file here. Let's name it app.js. Here we'll write all our code. So let's create a simple Express folder. Write const express require keyword. All our modules will be here. Enter. In this, we are requiring Express.js. Now we will also be needing port. Processes dot env dot port number that we're gonna write here. Using port number 3000, you can write anything. This will be our port number now. Right. Create an app. The next line will create an app. Express function. We have created an instance for Express. Now we'll create to make it listen to our port. Let's write app.listen. Port number it will read by its own. Arrow function. Console log. What we are gonna see backend server started at http localhost $sign to get the data of the port, and we'll write the port. It will fetch the number of the port. Here it goes. Now we have created a front end of this. I repeat, now we will create a front end of this registration form. So let's create it. First here, create a folder, public. In this folder, let's create two files, index.html and the second one will name as style.css. Now, in the index folder, we'll write all our front-end code. So open index.html page, write doc and enter. This will create a HTML template for you. In the title, here we'll write registration form. Now, in the body part, we'll write heading for this, h1, write heading, we'll just here the action will be class, so this will be heading, so we can style it afterwards. Heading. Now we'll create a form. Action. Here class will be form. Now we'll create an input types. First we'll create input type will be text, name will be write first name, this folder, right. This username will become inside the text box, this first name. Name. Now we'll create few more like this for password, last name, age, number. Let's copy this input. First one will be first name, second one will be last name, so we'll write the email, for this. This looks good. Okay, we'll write the email. For email, we'll write password. Placeholder, we'll write, it will be empty, so no one will see our password. This will be an empty. Let's write a place here, and we'll write in the placeholder password. Let's go to another one and let's create a first name, last name, email, password, and let's create one more, and that will be a age. For this we have to write here number, name, we don't need name I guess, well, let's write age here, age, placeholder, what will we see inside the box in the front end here. Let's create a submit button. Type of the button will be submit. So we can give it style in this part. Here, submit. So our form is ready. Yeah, we'll write require here. So one will be left empty. This will help us to require every field, because everything is important. We cannot make it empty, so we are writing require. So our HTML page is ready. Here, let's see how it looks on this HTML page. Here, our registration form look like this. Let me show you what require is doing. As you can see, please fill out this field. This is what required function do. Submit is. Now coming back to VS Code, we'll write some CSS code for styling. Here we'll write padding for the page will be 0. You don't have to write %. Margin will also write 0 for the overall page. Now we'll go to the body part. So the height will be 100 VH. Width will be 100 VH. Display size will be flex. Direction of the flex will be bottom. Right. Justify content will be in center. Alignment item center. This is how we will write a body part. Coming to the form of this page. Form. Height. Everything will be same. We'll copy this. Let's paste it here. Don't want the height of the form this much. It will be, let's create it 40%. Width will be 100 only. display flex will be here, direction, or this will be column only. Justify contents, let's see in the main. To our code, let's make it not center, let's make it as space, around space, let's make it space between. You can style it as your own, as you want. Heading, with the heading, display will be in line block. This will make our page, registration page, look more clean. Form, here, input, put the output, it will be none, we don't need it. Padding we can do 10% from this side and 20 from the input is okay. Now we'll go to, let's do something with the button. Height will be T. Padding will be 10% from this and 25 from the other side. The radius, see, pixel, so the color for this, GB, 44, the color will look like this. It's not an issue. Using the submit button, sizing will be the border box. This will look cool. Background color of the submit button will be black, and the text which is inside it will be white, so it looks clean as a registration form. It's done. You can also first save this file, go to the file. A registration form look like this, isn't it cool? Let's make this a little up. The heading part will give a padding for 40%. Get the CSS file, go to the form and see. Yeah, it looks cool now. Let's see, everything is working fine. Yeah. Coming back to our VS Code. Now, so our front part is ready. If there will be any changes, we'll do it later. Now, coming back to our backend part of this registration form, we'll make our first API routes here. It's right app.get on added on request response that arrow function. It's right here the response that the form will send. We will write the directory name of this HTML file. It's right here. Directory name plus public x.html. Let's save it. Coming back to our create post method also here. Form post and response function will be here. Request body. Here in this part, it will fetch the data in the body of the HTML page. Now let's create an API middleware. For that, use express.json .json. Here we are accepting the data in JSON format. After this, we'll use it again. Use express.url encoded function. This is basically to decode the data sent through HTML form. Use again. This will express dot will write static function will be public folder public this will use the public folder for us. Now, we'll save this file first. Open your HTML file and write in the form part here. We'll declare the file name app.js, form class form, and we'll write method which will be post here. Everything looks good. We forgot to write inverted commas here. Save this file. Now open the terminal and write node app.js. Press enter. So our code is running fine. Let's open it. Yeah, everything looks fine. And with that, we come to the end of this full course tutorial. If you enjoyed watching the video, do give it a thumbs up, comment your doubts below, and our experts will answer them for you. Thank you so much for being here. Watch out for more videos from us. Until then, keep coding and stay tuned to Simplilearn.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.